And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
There we go.
Give now to the running back. And he gets him around 6 there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. The give now to White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dad! Dad!
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Breaks the tackle, still going. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Dad!
That's Gesicki. He's got it. Big man's showing up the yards. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
On 1, ready?
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Dad!
Brown on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
I'm fine, ready?
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
11 MT, take. Here we go. Dot.
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Where you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount.
I'm one, ready?
Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Dot.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. He rolls to his right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They throw it out quick to the left. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Blitz coming for Smith. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Smith. He'll get this to Tucker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker.
Yeah, I'm trash, cuz I ain't gonna lie.
It saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from
Super
that
trash.
consistently.
I don't know what happened in my game.
No kick is a guarantee.
Just stop playing, man.
He opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some
Get
good
my ass
starting
toe
field
up left
position
and
from the
right.
30.
I did just beat Bamber though. Hink. So you know we'll take that.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap to Smith. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Smith setting the throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Right up the gut. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith to the air now. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Smith on 3rd and long. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Raiders looking at 1st and 5. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
On 1, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force the throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with the turnover.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play action. Here's Smith. Has it at the 7. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11.
A give left side to Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
12. 11.
They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 12. 11.
They motion the tight end over. Second and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gun. Shot. 12, 12, 12.
Running back sent in motion.
Shot.
Another try following the sack. Higgins makes the catch. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, empty.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 1, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Higgins, the man in motion right. Here's 2nd and 2. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Calling around 3 on the play. They're set up with 2nd and goal from the 5.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here we go.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
11.
Tight end going in motion here. Got a man. It's Gesicki.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
11 mighty. 11.
Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. McPherson at the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals make it 17-all. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
No ball.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. White trying this straight ahead. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a give up the middle. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Pressure comes. Smith. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Geno Stone up there to make that play. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way, and actually loses yards. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
They send a receiver in motion right. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here we go, here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
11.
They've got a man in motion.
Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, Burrow to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
There we go.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, Smith. On the move, headed right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Quick throw left side, complete. He has the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
One, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
11 MT. 12. That.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Bengals 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Gun. Dad. 11. Dad.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
12. Dad.
Burrow from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
There we go, Sonoma.
Up the middle, here goes White. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. From the gun, Smith. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Simple dive up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them.
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages, ain't no debating.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shoddy while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street. Got female like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton. If I leave him in the wheel, shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. But you still don't notice me. Sound next. Or VA next. Not they next. I'm running up the check. See you back home, mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I played up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you haven't moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I'll stay the same. Have me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me.
Hell no.
give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just tryna get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Something like
I just pop pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just tryna get
Legendary.
open the wide.
Something like
I just pop pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go. Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show. Thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic.
Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women, I curse. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save him. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance for a connoisseur. Weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Get these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this, make it go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say it to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play
for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, you pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. Listen, I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's
me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set,